Welcome to Accent Interviews. My name is Mandy Poolo, and I help people articulate to communicate. We are in round 3 with Zakiya and Jeremy. And so for this part, we were gonna, okay, excuse me there. Sorry. I got nervous. Thanks for being so patient. Oh, Jeremy's a presentation coach. The pressure's on. Let me try this again. Welcome to round 3 with Accent Interviews. We're here with Zakiya and Jeremy. In this round, we're going to share some expressions that are related to our niches. So whatever they do, they're going to tell us either an expression or an idiom or something related. And then it's up to you how you guys would like to do this round. What do you have in mind?
Sure, I think we can maybe go back and forth taking turns and sharing, like you said, an expression or an idiom from our niches.
Perfect. And while you're doing that, would you be able to just remind the audience what your niche is?
Yeah, so my niche is lawyers. And if you don't mind, I can kick us off with the first one. So burden of proof. So the burden of proof is a phrase that means whose responsibility it is to supply sufficient explanations and evidence and logic for the case that the side that you're trying to argue.
Awesome. This is so good. I'm learning a lot here.
Yeah, so right now I work specifically with Francophones, and they're in different industries, but let's do this. So
Zakiya, I'm sorry, because I don't know, what is that? What's a Francophone, or what are Francophones?
Oh, I should have said that.
That's okay.
Thank you. So there's French-speaking people. So I'm in Canada, so we have a province here that's Quebec, that's mainly French-speaking. And then I guess we have a lot of immigrants as well from French-speaking countries. So if you're a French speaker, you're usually called a Francophone.
Nice.
And then if you're an English speaker, you're called an Anglophone. Oh, I'll leave that. That's it. That's the word. Yes.
That's good. Jeremy, she's throwing the ball in your court now.
Yeah, she's on top of it. Yeah, so the next one I'll share is cease and desist. So cease and desist means to stop immediately and permanently. So you have to stop whatever you're doing. Lawyers will sometimes send a cease and desist letter saying that if you don't quit whatever it is, we're going to take you to court, sue you, etc.
Ooh, scary.
Yeah.
I guess for me, like I mentioned, I work with people in different industries. I work with a few project managers, so they tend to say they have a lot of irons in the fire. Irons in the fire, which basically means they have a lot of tasks that they have to do, or maybe they're overseeing a very large project, so they handle different teams and keep them organized. Yeah.
Good.
Great. So I will share due process. And due process means that all of the proper protocols are followed to make sure that people's rights are respected and that both sides are treated fairly.
Due process.
All right. Due process. I like it. So I think one of my students is an administrative assistant, and she hates it when people don't keep her in the loop as the administrative assistant. So that just means to keep informed about what's going on. So for her as the assistant, she likes to know what happens in meetings, any plans for future meetings. So yeah, to keep her in the loop.
So I do have to say that I like that phrase, and I'm thinking about that phrase. For example, my boss, my previous boss, she wasn't the greatest at keeping us in the loop. We had no idea what was going to happen until the day of. And it was very confusing and chaotic. And you're like, why didn't she tell us what was going on? I just had to say that. But luckily, our current boss is much more transparent with what's going on. Thank God. That makes everything a lot easier in the office. All right, Jeremy, it's your turn.
Yeah, with no strings attached. Something comes with no strings attached if we can get it without having to do anything in return. We're not under any obligations to do any actions after getting that thing. It's for free.
Could you use this in a sentence?
Sure. You know, she volunteered her time and talent with no strings attached.
Perfect. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, so I can go next. So I had a student once who was an accountant. So she'd always say she has to crunch the numbers for work. So that basically means doing the math, the mathematical calculations, make sure everything balances, but she always had to crunch the numbers at the end of the month.
Awesome. Thank you.
Great. Yeah. Null and void. Something is null and void if it has already been canceled. And being canceled, that thing is redundant and worthless.
Good stuff. So everybody watching out there, this is a lot of good information that you can use and practice, especially if you are a native, or I should say a non-native speaker, right, guys? I'm totally taking this off topic here, but what advice would you have for a language learner, an ESL learner? Any advice?
In terms of like learning idioms or in general?
And it could, it's up to you to decide. You can talk about both if you like, or either.
Yeah. Yeah, I would certainly suggest that you should try to focus on learning English for specific purposes for the things that you're going to actually use.
Nice.
You know, as opposed to just taking general English lessons.
Yeah, I think that's really helpful. And to add on to that, I would say learn idioms or most things in context. Our brain creates connections, right? So
yeah,
if you're going to learn vocabulary, it's the most boring thing, but if you're going to learn vocabulary, learn the ones that you need, and then expand from there. It's like, for example, I don't know, maybe you're a baker and you need to make apple pies. You're going to learn about apples. You're going to learn about pastry. You're going to learn about like the pastry brushes. Now you're just building a vocabulary that works for the career that you're doing, essentially.
Absolutely. That's such good news. It's good advice, I should say. So whatever you're interested in doing, you want to focus in that area and build up the information. And I remember when I was a general ESL teacher, that some of the students would be obsessed with learning vocabulary. It's like, okay, 100 words a day, something ridiculous. But one of the things that we try to express to them is, instead of learning 100 words, take maybe 10 and apply it. How can you use that? Put it to use and practice it, because then you'll remember. Yeah, I totally agree. That's wonderful. Thank you for that advice. Okay, so I believe that our time is almost up, unless, do you have one or two more that you wanted to share?
I was gonna just add, so one of my students creates meetings or books a meeting. So she would call a meeting to order. She used that on me the other. I was like, ooh, you're fancy.
Nice.
But it's just basically to organize a meeting, start a meeting. So you might hear that one. She liked it, so that's why she shared it with me.
Oh, that's so cool. Yes. That's great. So I would like you guys, first I should ask, do you know where either of you are from? Do you know where each other is from?
Well, I've caught in passing, it sounds like Zakiya's from Canada.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
And
correct.
you're in the States. Oh, shoot, on the East, I know for sure. but I don't know which
Yeah.
state. I can't remember now. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah,
Can
I'm
you
near
take a guess? Can you take a guess before he shares, just for fun?
Oh, I'm not good with American accents. Okay, 1 second. Let me try. um, I'm bad with American geography. Okay, one moment. On the east, there's New York. There's the other ones. Oh gosh, it's gonna be so horrible. New Hampshire? I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Well, I have some good friends in New Hampshire, but no, I'm originally from Pennsylvania, but I live in New Jersey now.
Nice.
Oh, I should have said that. I know New Jersey. I've been to Pennsylvania.
Just over on the other side of the river from Philadelphia, which is where I'm originally from.
Excellent.
Okay.
Zakiya,
But hey,
mhm.
oh, sorry, go ahead. I don't know why I'm raising my hand like a kid.
Maybe you're excited. I get excited and I like to, it's more interesting.
Yes.
I was just going to ask which,
And
okay, Jeremy, are you familiar with the geography of Canada or Canadian geography?
I am.
Where do you think she might be from?
Fun nerdy fact about me. I actually took a Canadian history class in school.
Cool.
In high school, yeah. I'm going to guess. So I'm sure you work a lot with clients in Quebec, but I don't know if you're from there or not. I'm going to guess Ontario.
Yeah, I'm from Ontario.
Oh, yes. Go, Jeremy. That's good. I guess that French teacher, or was it whoever taught your class was fantastic teacher. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Guys, I really want to say thank you so much for being a part of Accent Interviews. I wish you so much luck on your journey as teacher entrepreneurs, and stay blessed. Continue to be your awesome selves, and I hope to see you around. Where can our audience find you if they're interested in your resources or services?
Yeah, you can definitely feel free to look me up on LinkedIn, Jeremy Cerone. On the recording here, it shows my name right there below my picture. So yeah, just send me a message and I'd be happy to get in touch with you. And thank you, Mandy, for having me on. This was a fabulous time.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, for me, similar to Jeremy, you can find me on LinkedIn with my name, Zakiya Price. I'm also on Instagram. My handle is at, it's so long, but I'll do it slowly, learn.english.with.kia. I should change it. But that is my handle. I took a break for November, but I'm coming back very strong in December. So you'll look forward to some new posts on business English.
Oh, excellent. And then also, if the viewers want to see, I will have their information either in the description or at the end of this video. Thank you so much and have a Merry Christmas, guys. Bye-bye.
All right. Merry Christmas.
Hey, thank you, Mandy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Just give me 1 second here.
Sure.
No problem.
Oh, my goodness. Take care of her. She's whining. Okay.
I want to see this dog.
I'll bring her. I'll bring her for a second. Let me... This is my doggie. Her name is Dakota.
Hey there.
She's whining and I don't know why, and I'm like passing her off to my husband because I don't know if she needs to go to the bathroom or anything. But okay, so I'm gonna exchange her with you and take my tree back. That's okay.